Hey guys, welcome back to Reds Rebirth. We're taking on the 2025 season with the Cincinnati Reds here. I'm Last Son, and right now we're at May 1st. The Reds sitting in first place at 18 and 12. And today we're hoping to get through it May and June to try and get July, like a trade deadline episode all of its own. But we'll see how long the episode goes to get through May. So go ahead and start this with the Braves. We end up losing that game 3-2. Another loss, 5-3. So not a great start to May. As Stuart Fairchild here, we're going to put him on the 10-day. Benson is going to be evaluated. So let's see here. Let's take a look at our minor leagues here. Who do we want to potentially bring up to replace? Probably Herbities here, because we're not trying to replace we will be trying to replace a starter here with Will Benson, but right now we're just trying to replace a backup, and Herbities can fill that role for us. Hopefully, the injury to Benson is not, horrible. And if we're going to set things up like we did last year towards the end of the year with our on-base percentage method, we can do that right now. Marte and Fraley, Steer, and Strand there at the end. We'll copy that lineup. Paste that lineup, and we'll keep going here. We got the 4-2 win over the Cubs. We got a 12-4 win. See if we got day-to-day there. Benson will be day-to-day. Well, how much will it affect him? It's not going to influence his hitting or his running. It's just going to influence his throwing. We'll keep an eye on it, I think. What we could do is Spencer Steer can go out into left, so we can put him as DH and then switch Fraley and Steer and put Fraley in right. Put Benson there at DH to not even have it, even be a factor. So that way he's only DHing, and that way we can, not even worry about him throwing. Stevenson's out hurt for a week, but it's day-to-day. Okay, we're 15-6 win against the Padres, a 4-10 loss, 10-4 loss. Now on the road here, we open up against the Pirates there. Candelario's not happy, but we open with a loss to the Pirates. Another loss. The win there at the end of 15-10. Fairchild, will have to send him on a rehab assignment because he had a red injury. We have Lodolo getting ready to come back in 3 days to start his. It was the first game in Miami, 5-4. Pick up a win there, 8-4 in the second game. A win, 3-2. Dolo, start your rehab assignment. get through this. We can take a look right now. I'm going to look at our Green is still. It's a huge ERA. So does Alexius Diaz, Gibalt, Madelson. I might have to change. May have to look at moving maybe Gibalt down to right now and avoid high leverage. Can move him up into setup. We could use him at 7th inning or later. We already got Matt Olson, avoiding high leverage. I think we may just need to send him back. Yeah. Then take a look here. We could bring up Suter. He can refuse a minor league assignment if he wants. Let's bring up Krisky here. Put you in middle relief. We'll watch Gibbet. We'll watch. Actually, I might take Joe Ross and move him back to middle relief, and put Bukowskis up there. Really don't know what to do with Hunter Green here. I mean, he's dropping his ERA. I guess we just stay the course. We have Lodolo coming up. We'll have to figure out where we're going to put Lodolo. I mean, right now it almost seems like we would send Hunter Green to AAA for Lodolo when the time comes, but we'll see how things are going. Another to the Pirates, pick up a win there, and we end up losing the last game of that series. As we now move into a series with the Miami Marlins. We end up losing that first game of the series in 10 innings. We pick up a second game there. It was a win 8-7 in 10 innings. And we end up winning the series against the Marlins with a 4-2 victory. The hated Cardinals come to town, and we end up losing the first game of the match. First game of the series. We had apparently had a brawl with the Cardinals that caused suspension. I want to get back to the team schedule here. Didn't end up picking up that victory though, 11-7. But we end up losing the series to the Cardinals. We're now sitting just 2 games above 500. We did pick up a 11-4 victory against the Cubs in Wrigley, 12-10. And so we won the series, but we don't get the sweep as we lose that game 7-4 and actually split the series because it was a 4-game series. And then we come home for a game against the Milwaukee Brewers. Let's take a look at our player development. Ellie lost some potential and current. Chase Petty's stuff is improving. He's doing pretty good in Double-A. Carlos Jorge is doing pretty good in Double-A. Tommy White's potentially, he's got 11 home runs. He's only hitting a buck 85 though. His potential is now 2.5. Maybe we should move him over to first base. Christian Hamilton is getting some good development. Alfredo Ramos is starting to develop. How did we end up May? The 14-11 loss to the Brewers. So after starting out pretty decent, 18-12 at the beginning of this episode, in May we went 12-17. Friedel could potentially move Encarnacion Strand up in the order here. And same thing, do that there. Pitching, Krispi's blown up. Ross, Gibble's come down. Diaz is still up there. Green is still high, but he's coming down, so that's pretty good to see. Boyd his ERA is kind of ballooned. Frisky here walked 5 and struck out 5 in 6 innings. So that is not good and not what we're hoping for. Could bring up Suter. And Suter here in middle, not specialist, middle relief. Although we could use him as a specialist. Lefty specialist only. Keep a look here at Joe Ross and Gibbolt. Cole, unfortunately, is getting kind of hit hard here. May need to end up just, exposing him to waivers and sending him down to replace him. Get back here into the schedule here, and we'll start heading into June here. Open June with a loss. We do have Dalton's looking pretty good. We got Fairchild here, who's finished with his. Matisse is looking pretty decent though. Wish there was a way that we could just end his rehab assignment and just go ahead and assign him to the minors. We'll take and move up Herbities here. Go into lineups. Bring in Fairchild. Fairchild. Okay. Did pick up a victory there against I think here we're just going to demote him to AAA because put him on the secondary roster. So I'll place him on the 40. Just demote him to AAA. Let him work. Dolo's got 13 days more before we'll have to potentially deal with that. We got a 2-game series against the Guardians we lose. Whoa. We had a 4-game losing streak there before we picked up 2 victories against the Brewers at the end. We had the Tampa Bay and opened with a 5-1 loss. Then followed up with a 5-4 loss. 3-2 loss. Cardinals come back, and we have Lodolo ready to come back. Our pitching here has kind of imploded. Go ahead and waive Cole to make way for Lodolo. Then we'll move Matt out of the rotation and put Lodolo in. And we'll make Matt here a Kauskas, I think we just need to take you out. Avoid high leverage for a little bit. The guy's there with avoiding high leverage. End up picking up another win against the Cardinals 4-3. We swept the Cardinals. That's good. Followed up with the 2 losses right now on a road to the Giants. We pick up the last game of that series. So we welcome the Braves in with an 11-5 loss. Okay, nobody wanted Cole Irvin, so we'll demote you to AAA. We ended up getting another victory against the Braves there in Game 2 of the series. We ended up losing out to the Braves. I don't think we're not going to have anybody here on this list right now. Let's see where we're up to 7th. I don't know if that just means the rest of the league's not very good anymore. So we are taking a West Coast trip here against the Giants. Lose that first game 4-3. 5-3 loss. 7-2 loss. 3-0 win. 6-3 win against the Cubs now. 9-4 win. And take a look here at the player update. I guess some improvement from Alexius. So, not a lot of development there in that one. But let's go back to June. And hey, we ended up with a win. Did the season. So we 12-15. We're 4th in the NL Central. We started this episode in 1st place. Let's take a look at the team here. We got Benson, 13 homers, 261. Matt McLean, not doing too bad. Ellie, Stevenson, Friedel, Marte. Nobody here doing horrible. Hauser's ERA is kind of ballooned up a little bit. Green's is still elevated. went down and then it's starting to balloon back up. Out in the bullpen, we have Bukowskis is ballooning. Gibble is ballooning up here. Suter's not doing the greatest. The contract here wise, he's out of option years. So we would have to, I think we'll just have to do that. We'll take a look at that next episode. Well, guys, thanks for watching this episode. We started out really good, but now we've kind of fallen 2 losing records in a month here of May and June, both losing records, and we now sit in 4th place. 42 and 44 overall. We'll have to take a look here at our pitching staff. What I thought was going to be a strength in the bullpen has kind of turned into, not being one. So we'll take a look at that next episode, see what we can do as we move into the month of July and the trading deadline, the draft, All-Star break, all that good stuff. So if you guys like the video, please go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, hit the notification bell to be let known when I put any Reds Rebirth up or any of my other series. And as always, guys, I'm Last Son. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.